Kim Castellano from Power of One Christian Coaching and Outreach Ministries here in Clifton, New Jersey. We are reaching and serving our community through our Hunger Doesn't Stop food drive in the response to the COVID-19 as part of a rescue. We've partnered with Crossroads Church here in Clifton on 195 Piegan Ave with their community care network. We're part of a network that is working together to help families with food care packages. With special thanks to Table to Table and Star of Hope. They're one of the main donors for that program at Crossroads. And Tuesdays, donations are coming into Crossroads. So we just want to really be the hands and the feet of what we're supposed to be doing here in the community. And just wanted to give you some helpful information on how you can receive care packages and help. What we've done was, because I was getting so many calls and text messages from all different sources of people who are in need during this time, we made a button on our website. It's called the COVID-19 Assistance Request Form. So people were asking for help with food packages, meals, running errands. We've got a lot of phone calls from people who are shut in, elderly, disabled people. So we want to be able to reach our community and do it really effectively. Once this lifts a little, then we can send out more volunteers. If you're interested in volunteering in this coalition, you can contact me and just email me at kim@powerof1ccom.org. But I just want to really fill you in some of the details. This has been going on so fast. In the past 2 weeks, I've been working and making lots of phone calls, working with a lot of food pantries, making the connections with getting donated food, and also with some of the volunteers who can help during this time. Our volunteers are kept safe. We are using protective gear. We are sorting through packages, making the packages one day, and then the next day donors can come. So on Tuesdays, the donations are coming table to table, and then we're forming packages. Wednesdays at Crossroads Church, you can come and pick up a package for your family. We're asking you to please stay in your car. You'll come through the drive-through, and we'll put a package in your car, enough beautiful produce, breads, eggs, salads, anything that we get that day. That's what we're making in those packages. I do want to do special thanks to the donors right now, and there's a lot of people volunteering, trying to meet the needs of our community with us. Crossroads Church has been the housing all this food. Star of Hope Ministries in Patterson reaches out to churches like Crossroads, so it makes a perfect coalition. Table to Table is a company, nonprofit organization who goes around to restaurants and supermarkets and restaurants who have extra produce and perishable goods, and they connect them to nonprofits in the local area who are working to help feed the homeless and feed the poor and those who are food insecure. We also have Emmanuel Church Harvest of Hope Pantry. We're getting some of the stuff from New Jersey Food and Rescue, New Jersey Food and Clothing Rescue. He's also been hands and feet because he's helping me feed the women in the shelters that we have. Sierra and Hair Company, she went out there and purchased tons of food for me to help feed the families that we're taking care of. Young families. We have the Boys and Girls Club of Clifton, Mars International, who are making meals from Tony's restaurant, feeding the families that I take care of that are living in a homeless shelter located here in Clifton. And we have George's Coffee Shop, who just opened and then closed because of the safety. But once this lifts, George's Coffee Shop in Clifton will definitely come back on board and be a drop-off for food. So, Kim, you're probably saying, hey, what is this, Hunger Doesn't Stop? Hunger Doesn't Stop is a program that we do inside School 12 here in Clifton through a partnership of an after-school program called Minds in Motion. So Hunger Doesn't Stop. We have a pantry. Well, the school has the pantry. We have the storage. We do food drives 4 times a year when school closes. families get to take home a package of food, enough food to last for the week, kid-friendly food. And those families, right before school closed, they come, they pick up the food packages, holds them over when schools close, and then when they come back, the kids are happy because they knew somebody cared. We have corporate sponsors that sponsor that. Carney Bank, and a couple other companies have helped. There are people who are helping me do this. We're not granted, we're not funded. It's by generous donations that I get through Power of One that funds Hunger Doesn't Stop. We also teach kids about hunger and poverty, and the best response to, education is the best response to poverty. So it's a program that we've had. Right now, we are feeding and networking through the community care network at Crossroads. But once this lifts, we will go back to the Hunger Doesn't Stop out of the school and be reaching just the school children that we normally care for inside school 12, 17, and school 4 through that program. So right now we're just saying, can you go right now if you are in need or you know someone who is in need? There's a button on our website at powerof1ccom.org, and you can click that button. It says COVID-19 Assistance Response Form. On that form, you can get help such as someone to run errands for you, maybe a hot meal, care packages. Like I said, Tuesdays we get those packages. Wednesdays, drive-through. Thursday, Friday, we deliver those to shut-ins. So it's a care package. It's random items. We always say to people, if you can get $30 a week in groceries from a pantry, take that $30 and put it in your gas tank. So you have to start being wise on how you're using your money. Since a lot of people are on unemployment or have lost their jobs completely. So you want to utilize the pantries. You want to also take what you need, and if whatever you don't need, give it to your neighbor. We've been really making videos all week long, posting them on social media, emailing some of them out on how you can help. We are going to need volunteers, so if you would like to volunteer with our response, whether making phone calls to people, checking in on them, child tutoring, people are asking us about tutoring. So if you want to do any of that type of volunteering once this lifts, you want to email me at kim@powerof1ccom.org. Let me know that you want to become a volunteer. I'll shoot out a mass email once this lifts. Right now, we're getting those requests that are coming in. We're taking care of just the emergencies right now. The people with disabilities, people with children who are single moms, can't get out. Those people, we want to keep as many people out of the supermarket. And also, this is also our response for Hunger Doesn't Stop in our community. There was a hunger issue before the crisis. There was women and children in a crisis before this. We want to find them. We want to reach them. So if you are one of those, just click on the website. Let us know. Keep in touch. So the next part of this of the show here is just the highlights of what's been happening. So we've been building this and moving, making more connections, finding resources, helping more people. So we put together just a little bit of what's been going on. This was the first week of our food drive, our distribution, giving away. Big shout out to all my volunteers, especially, Kathy Pugliese, if you know her, she's from School 12. Kathy, we worked together with the after school program. When she knew what I was doing, she says, Kim Hughes, I got your back, Kim. And so she helped me with the parking lot. Angel LeBoy is a part of the Crossroads Church, and he stepped up to the plate because their volunteers are in quarantine. So it's like even their leadership was being affected by this. But Angel LeBoy stepped up, and I'm stepping up, and we're leading this right now until things lift and we get all our volunteers back on board. Some of the items that you can donate are non-perishable food items right now. We have all the produce that's coming from table to table. So on the website, you can also find out what items that we're looking for. It's kid-friendly stuff that we're really looking for. Power of One also partners with a women's shelter. We have 7 families, 13 children, and doing our best to feed them, keep them put, and also helping with their anxiety. And they were in a crisis before this crisis, and now trying to get them from homelessness to independence has been really a challenge. But they're safe, and we're doing our best and using all the resources, all the donations that I can. We're also helping some of the seniors in the town of Clifton who are shut in. Their monies are getting low, and we're getting them the necessary items. So Kim Castellano, and listen, just look at the highlights. Keep us all in prayer. We're going to all get through this. We're going to do this together. Going forward, the months to come, we need your support. We need your prayers. We need your financial support. If you would like to support us in any which way, I want you to go to the website and look around and see how you can support. If you're financially there, then okay, then this is where 100% of the donations that are coming in for this COVID-19 rescue is going right to the rescue. It doesn't go to anything else. So you're supporting something that's going to go right into the hands of those who are hurting in our local community. So if you are hurting, you know someone, please click on the website. Coming forward, I'll be speaking more about this as this unfolds. We'll be making some fun videos just to see how the community is really impacting and coming together and helping those in need during this crisis that we're having. Keep our governments in prayer, keep our first responders in prayer, and stay home as much as you can. Stay out of the supermarkets, use wisdom, and be safe. Kim Castellano. I'm here at the Boys and Girls Club, and we just received a phone call from them that they received hundreds of donations for care packages that they're handing out today, and we're here at the very end of their collection. Greg, right? We're here with Greg, and he's going to tell you about what they just did, and we just picked up all the leftovers for our Hunger Doesn't Stop food drive that we're doing. I was praying my head off for non-perishable food items, and here I have a carload. So we're going to save this stuff for our distribution on Wednesdays at Crossroads Church. So I'm going to hand the mic over. We're trying to keep our distance to Greg. He can tell you about what's happening here at Boys and Girls Club and how you can help them. And we're also all working together to feed our children. So here, Greg.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got a phone call from the folks at the New Jersey Community Food Bank, and they said that they had over 1,000 meals to give to us, and so we participated with them. So our thanks go out to the Community Food Bank in New Jersey. We had from 12 o'clock till 3, we had folks pulling up and receiving food. Gave out lots of meals to lots and lots and lots of kids. It was great to see, and folks in the community in general. But we did this with volunteers from our Alumni Association. I want to thank the alumni. We had staff members come in. It was just a great day to see the community of Clifton come together. A big shout out to the Clifton Police Department. They sent us, 4 different squad cars were here helping direct traffic. So it was wonderful to see the community here in Clifton come together and support the kids and parents that come to the Boys and Girls Club. We will be receiving more information from the food bank, so please watch our Facebook and our website. And we've got activities there for the kids to do that they can download right off our website. And also going to be working on some more virtual programming as this thing goes together. So be safe, Clifton, and it was great working with you today. Kim?
Yes. Okay. So, Greg, listen, we're going to stay in touch. Hunger Doesn't Stop is a program that we do together at Minds in Motion after school program with schools out at School 12. So I'll also stay in contact with you, how that unfolds and how I'm collecting, and we're going to be all working together. So this is awesome. I know it's so hard to keep the distance. This really is. So thank you so much. I'm here at the Boys and Girls Club in Clifton because today we just picked up the overflowed leftover of care packages that went out to Boys and Girls Club members. We have a great community here in Clifton. I do want to just say that we do need to heed the warnings to stay in. There are people who have protective gear, who can get you some groceries. If your immune system is down and you're sick and struggling, if you have children, if you're elderly, please stay in. Find help by either reaching out to me, 201-328-2323, 201-328-2326. Best way is to email me your request at kim@powerofonecom.org. I have volunteers once this lifts a little and we can be more mobile, people willing to jump in and start getting packages to the people. Right now, the way you can get food is to come to Crossroads Church on Wednesdays from 12 to 2. We're giving out packages to food. We're asking you to stay in your vehicle. So a volunteer will come out and put the food package in your car. And that's 195 Piegan Ave in Clifton. It's open to anyone who's in need. We're just saying, don't fill your car up with a bunch of people and expose all of us. Just take one or two of you. The other thing is that we're also doing is I've been collecting food donations. And again, if you can come out, but if you're out already and you're at the food store, pick up a couple items on our list from the food drive, and you can drop them off on Tuesdays at Crossroads Church from 1:30 to 3. I'll be there. But I really want to emphasize that we do need to heed the warning. I'm doing my best. I'm out here, but putting myself at risk. Along with other first responders, but we don't need everybody out there. So check on your neighbors. If you know someone, your neighbor, if you don't know who your neighbor is, and you know what, go find out who your neighbor is, because we really need to know. I've been delivering to my just next door neighbors, finding out they're laid off from their work, and they're like, wow, Kim, we usually donate to you, but now I'm giving to them. Beautiful produce, non-perishable food items. We're making care packages, conversations that inspires. People's mental health is at risk right now. We're getting calls for people who are in crisis. Once this lifts, we're going to need help. We're going to need all the help in each community. This isn't just one affected area. This is the whole world is affected. America is affected. Every city is going to be affected. So we need to really come together. I'm here in the city of Clifton doing my part. I don't know what else to say, but, listen, I know God is with us, but I believe that we need to be careful, use wisdom when we're shopping. Don't shop if you don't have to shop. Honestly, unless you really need to shop, shop. So this is Kim Castellano, Conversations That Inspire. More to come, more to follow. I'll keep you updated how you can help us as a community through our Hunger Doesn't Stop COVID-19 rescue that we're doing here in Clifton. Just to give you a really good idea what's inside these packages, we just received a large donation from the Boys and Girls Club for our care packages for Wednesday's distribution. You have in here a bag of oatmeal, 2 cans of pasta with SpaghettiOs. We have milk in here. There's also another package with other items. What do I have here? Oh, wait, here we go. We have corn, mac and cheese, pineapples, and pancake mix. So there's a nice little package. It's a couple days worth of food. Here they have, it looks like there's a vegetable, a fruit, oats, milk, mac and cheese. Listen, I've had people call me and say, Kim, I can't get out. I'm really shut in. And I say, what do you need? So they tell me, Kim, I need this, 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 and that. And so I was like, okay. We have a good collection of food. I picked those items and left it on her step. So listen, if you don't need to go out, you don't have to. You just have to pick up the phone and call somebody to help you out. We don't want all these people in the supermarkets. And 2, if you have children, do not bring those children to the supermarkets. Keep them protected. We need to care for our children. They're still vulnerable, and we're there. We're the responsible ones that need to protect them. If you don't feel well, stay out of the store, pick up the phone, find somebody else to call to help. If you're really in crisis, you got to call 211 and register. I deal with a lot of women in transition, and they call me when they're in crisis, and they say, Kim, I don't know what to do. I was thinking, did Did you register for 211? Most of them say no. I said, okay, first step is register. So I'm telling you right now, if you're really in crisis, you got to register with the 211. That's the resource right there. They know that you have already registered with them. You give them all the needs that you have. They will connect you to the help that you need. There is so much help out there, but you need to make that call and find out how they can help you. Here in Clifton, again, we have resources, but we need to know who we're helping, how we're helping. Right now, we only can do food. That's where we're at. We're telling people what you could do is be wise with the food that you're getting. If you were to get $30 a week, at least $30 a week from the food drives, for the food distribution, take that $30 that you normally would have spent in a supermarket and put your gas in your car. You got to start thinking like that. How wise am I going to? What am I paying for? What am I not paying for? We don't know when this is going to lift. We don't know when people's jobs are going to come back. You don't know how long you're going to be on unemployment. Some people don't even know if they're going to get that unemployment. You can't live on credit cards. You can't put yourself in that debt. So you want to utilize this. And listen, it's not a time to be picky. We have to eat and conserve what we get. Restaurants, if you do have money, go to the restaurants and help keep those businesses up and going. Be protective when you go out. Keep your hand sanitizer. If you have a mask and you're sick, use it. Don't contaminate. If you're coughing and you don't feel well, call the numbers. Call your health provider and tell them your symptoms. Do not wait too long. People are waiting long before they're calling out. Listen, if you have a fever more than 3 days, normal situation, normal before a crisis, you'd call your doctor and say, I got a fever for 3 days. People, you need to call your provider so that they can guide you in the right way and they can ask you the right questions. I have people who waited 10 days before they called the doctor and now they're on a respirator. We don't need to do that. So we need to really make those phone calls, check on the loved ones, check on people who you know are alone. There was isolation and loneliness before the crisis. Check on those people. It's a time for you now to get to know your neighbor, find out if they're okay. You've seen them out. Now you haven't seen them out. Ding dong, the doorbell. Step away. Say, hey, are you okay? It's your neighbor. It's your neighbor. So, again, we have non-perishable food Wednesdays from oh my gosh, 2? no, 1 to 2. 12 to 2. 12 to 2, 195 Crossroads, 195 Piegan Ave, Crossroads Church. I'll be there. Keep your distance. Stay in your car. Find out where there's places. Stick to the Boys and Girls Club Facebook page, website. They got some fun things for the kids. Recreation department here in Clifton, they put out a bunch of stuff, things to do with the kids. I know I'm talking right now just to people who are alone and single and families, but with the kids, it's going to be fun memories to hear what you're doing with your children. Facebook and social media platforms are showing fun things, but still continue to be creative with your children. If you need to take a walk because anxieties are getting high, please get out of the house, go walk around, it's okay, and come back. It's good to walk by yourself to relieve some of the stress and to really just dial down and be quiet. So walking with mobs of people is not recommended. Even for a household, get some space from each other, separate the anxiety, spend some alone time, and then go back into the having fun with your family. So listen, I pray for our city. I pray for our first responders, people who are on the front line, our fire department, all of them, our city who are running the city here, and again, businesses who are struggling and they're one business owner said to me today, Kim, I'm okay. I'm just depressed for my employees. I don't know how to keep them going. I don't know how to keep this. There's too many of them. So again, keep our city in prayer. Keep all of us in your prayers. So Kim Castellano. Oh, we're recording?
This
Yes.
is live.
Oh my gosh.
This is what it is. It's all about live.
So I'll speak then on when you finish.
Okay.
All right, so what we're doing here at Crossroads Church with collaboration with a lot of nonprofits, Table to Table,
Absolutely.
Crossroads Church, New Jersey Food and Rescue, Power of One. What other food pantries are we getting food from? Oh, anyway, we're
Star of
getting
Hope is
Star of
helping
Hope.
us.
Yes,
Yes, absolutely.
There are businesses and individuals really helping out. Today, I think we're good. If I did the numbers, we didn't get there yet, but people came in about at least 75
Yes,
families that we
yes,
know, and
absolutely.
then that came in through here, drove through. We made them pre-packaged food on the inside. We had ton of people who are in need right now. We're
Yeah.
getting their information. We want to stay connected with them, right, and form a relationship
Absolutely.
going forward because the culture center.
And I see you got a nice pavilion here, and it's
Yeah.
starting to rain.
Yes, absolutely.
It's been raining,
Right.
on and off.
On and off. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Pat Meyer.
Next
Stop by
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Okay, everything's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Kind of cool.
All
All
right.
right.